The following is transcribed.
Welcome to the Bat-Supe Season 2 Preheat. Things seem to be holding steady for the Bat-Supe people, which can be good news and bad news. Good news because they're not in any new trouble. Bad news because they might already be in trouble. Meanwhile, in Metropolis, it looks like a game of cat and mouse is unfolding between Superman and the Atom Man and Der Teufel. So, what are you waiting for? Tie on those capes for lots of experimentation, plenty of ready forgiveness, and scientific surprises galore! Der Teufel is poised to do what not even the great Herbert Calkins could do. Prove once and for all that Superman and Clark Kent are one and the same. Will the Atom Man be able to pull it off? Find out next in Part 15 of The Atom Man, as originally broadcast on October 30th, 1945. But first...
Well, fellas and girls, we just wanted to let you know that we're still accepting applications for the Bat-Super Swell Scholarship thingy. So, get yourself an application, fill it out, and return it to your favorite grocer so it can get submitted. And where do you find those applications? Why, right on the back of the label of cans of never nutritious, definitely delicious Bat-Supe, available wherever fine podcasts are sold. This situation's becoming the deja vu-iest.
Curtain. Music.
Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents The Adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Believing that Der Teufel, the brilliant half-mad Nazi scientist, had been killed, and that the piece of kryptonite which robs him of his strength had been destroyed, Superman relaxed, thinking he was out of danger. But as we know, Teufel is in Metropolis with a young, American-educated German named Henry Miller, whom he has transformed into what he calls an Atom Man, able to destroy anything in his path. Learning that Clark Kent and Superman had both become dazed in Miller's presence, Teufel reached the startling conclusion that Kent and Superman were one and the same person. To test his theory, Teufel treated Miller's vest with a tincture of lead and explained to him,
"This vest will prevent the emanations of the kryptonite in your blood from escaping. If Kent is not affected when you wear the vest in his presence, but is affected when you are not wearing the vest, then we will know he is Superman."
As we continue now, we find the slim, blonde Atom Man wearing the leaded vest at the Daily Planet, where he is talking with Clark Kent in the latter's office. Listen.
I heard that Mr. White changed his mind about firing you, Mr. Kent. I guess that means I'm through, huh?
Oh, no, not at all, Miller. No, we can use another reporter, and the chief thinks you'll make a good one.
Well, that's a relief. I know I'm no great shakes, but you're one of the best reporters in the country, and here I was, Mr. Nobody, taking over your office and expected to fill your shoes. Believe me, I'm tickled pink to see you back.
Well, thanks. Come on, we'll find you a desk out in the city room.
Swell.
Now, let's see. Well, there's a vacant desk next to Jim Olson's. How does that strike you?
Couldn't be better. I like Jim.
Oh, he's a grand youngster. Got the makings of a first-class reporter, too. I ought to warn you, though. Jim can ask more questions per minute than any 6 other humans.
I'm used to that. I've got 2 kid brothers.
Oh, that's
They're
all.
pretty good on the question stuff, too.
They live here in Metropolis with you?
No, they're out in California with my mother.
Oh.
They're another reason I'm glad I'm holding the job. Those kids use up a lot of shoe leather.
Yeah, I bet they do. Ah, here we are.
Say, this looks okay.
You'll probably find a lot of accumulated junk in this desk. If you do, just dump it in the basket, huh?
Okay, thanks loads, Kent.
Not a bit.
By the way, I wonder if I could ask you a favor.
Of course. What is it?
Well, I've never worked on a big paper like this, and naturally I'm anxious to make good. Would you mind if I came to you for advice now and then?
Why, certainly not. Pop in anytime.
Thanks again, Kent. I really...
Hi, Mr. Kent.
Hi.
Hello,
Jim.
Jim.
How are
I'm
you?
going to be your neighbor.
Oh, that's swell, Mr. Miller.
Look, let's drop the Mr. Miller stuff. Everybody calls me Hank.
Okay, Hank it is.
Well, I'd better dump my coat in the locker and get to work. Thanks for everything. I'll see you later.
Okay.
You know, he seems like a pretty nice guy, Mr. Kent.
Yes, he does. Acted very decently about being moved out of my office. Oh, good morning, Lois.
Hi, Miss Lane.
Good morning, Clark. Jim, listen, what does I hear about the Teufel being killed?
Well, that's right, in Germany. And the piece of kryptonite he stole was blown up with him.
Well, I hate to say it, but it's a good thing. Teufel was as bad as they come. Well, now you can stop worrying about Superman, Clark.
You're telling me. Well, I gotta get to work. See you later, Jim.
You bet, Mr. Kent.
Now that you're back on the job, what happens to Henry Miller?
Oh, he stays on. He's taking the desk next to Jim's.
That's good. The poor fellow was right in the middle.
Yes, and he needs the job. Supports a mother and two brothers.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll see you later.
Incidentally, Miss Lane, you and I have a little matter to discuss.
Oh, have we?
Yes, have we? It concerns my having been dragged off to that rest farm.
Oh, that.
That,
yes, well, can't we forget it, Clark?
It's a little hard to forget the barred windows.
I just thought I was doing the right thing, honestly, Clark.
All right, we'll forget it. How about lunch?
Well, pick me up at noon, will you?
Right.
Entering his office, Clark Kent closes the door behind him. A few minutes later, Henry Miller, having removed his lead-treated vest and placed it in his locker, returns to the city room and walks past Jimmy Olsen.
Hey, Hank, this is your desk.
Yeah, I know. I just remembered something I wanted to ask Kent about. I'll be back soon, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Kent wasn't affected by the kryptonite while I was wearing my vest. Now we'll see what happens when I'm not wearing the vest. Come in. Are you very busy, Mr. Kent?
No, not at all. Come in.
Thanks.
Now, what's on your mind, Miller?
Mr. White asked me yesterday to do a story on the candidate for mayor for the Sunday sheet. I was wondering how long to make it.
How long?
Yes, I suppose we use a lot of photographs and... What's the matter, Mr. Kent?
Matter?
Yeah, you're looking at me so strangely, and you're very pale. Is something wrong?
I don't know. I feel so...
So what?
So weak. As if all my strength were leaving me.
Good gosh, can I do something?
I can't understand. Get me some water, please.
Sure, of course. Don't try to move, Kent. Jim! Miss Lane, something happened to Mr. Kent.
What? What is it?
I don't know. Get him a glass of water. Hurry, he's pale as a ghost. Where's Miss Lane? Miss Lane! Miss Lane!
As Jimmy rushes for a glass of water and Lois dashes from her office, Henry Miller hurries to the locker room where he once more dons his lead-treated vest. Then he returns to Kent's office where Jimmy and Lois are hovering anxiously around Kent's chair.
How do you feel now, Clark?
Drink some more water, Mr. Kent.
I'll be all right.
How is he, Miss Lane?
I don't know. You were here when it happened, weren't you, Mr. Miller?
Yes, we were talking when all of a sudden he turned pale and said he felt weak.
Well, jeepers. The same thing happened to him yesterday.
I can't understand it. It's just like when the kryptonite...
The kryptonite?
Oh, but there isn't any here. I know there isn't.
What does he mean?
He's becoming irrational again. Just like he did yesterday. He gets illusions that Superman is in danger. Listen, Jim, you better call a doctor.
Okay, I'll call Doc Jennings. You better get the chief, Miss Lane.
He's out of the office. Oh, dear. Superman should have left him at the rest farm. He's losing his mind. I know he is.
I'm sure it isn't anything so serious, Miss Lane. How do you feel now, Mr. Kent?
Oh, much better, thanks, Miller. Sorry to have been so much trouble.
You are feeling better, Clark?
Oh, sure.
You sure?
Positive. I'm perfectly all right now.
He isn't?
I can't understand what happened to me.
Have you been examined by a doctor lately?
Why, yes. I'm in perfect
No, never
shape.
mind. We can't wait that long. Dr. Jennings is out on a case, Miss Lane. He won't be available for a couple of hours.
I don't need a doctor, Jim. I feel fine.
Now, look here, Clark Kent. You are going to be examined by a physician, and that's all there is to that.
Well,
I think Miss Lane is right, Mr. Kent.
I certainly am right. Now, look...
All right. I know that look in your eye, Lois. I'll go see my own doctor.
Good. Get your hat and come on. You too, Jim.
Well, now, wait a minute. I don't need a bodyguard.
Jim and I are going with you, Clark, to make sure that you don't change your mind. Now,
Okay.
come on. Come along now. Oh, if Mr. White gets back before we do, will you tell him what happened, Mr. Miller?
Yeah, all right, Miss Lane. I hope you'll be all right, Mr. Kent.
I'm all right now. Be back soon.
So long, Hank.
So long, Jim. They're gone. 7, 3, 7, 9. It worked. Kent was affected again. He must be.
Hello?
Teufel, this is Miller. Listen.
No names, you fool.
I'm sorry, but listen, you were right. He is the man you thought, the one we want.
Ah, you are positive?
Yes. When I wore the vest, he wasn't affected. When I took it off, he became dazed and almost collapsed, just like he did yesterday.
Good. Sehr good. That makes it much simpler. How are you getting along with him?
Fine, I'm sure that he likes me. And trusts me. So does Jim Olsen.
I said no names. Now listen to me. The young one you just mentioned. The other one is very fond of him. If we can find a way of getting the young one to the beach house...
I don't know how I can do that.
A story.
A what?
The promise of a big newspaper story. You are a reporter, are you not? Now listen closely. This is what you are to do. You will go to your editor and tell him that you received
Convinced now that Clark Kent and Superman are one and the same person, the Teufel gives the Atom Man final instructions. We'll return in a moment to learn what happens. But right now, here's a word from your announcer.
You know, one of the gang said the other day, he can't figure out which is the most fun when Mom brings home some Kellogg's Pep, eating big heaping bowls full of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, or finding out which prize is in the package. Those brand new comic buttons are sure making a big hit. First off, those pictures of your favorite funny sheet characters are so lifelike that, well, they look almost as if they could talk, like Smilin' Jack and Moon Mullins and Harold Teen, and Superman, of course, we couldn't leave him out. And then there's the fun of collecting all 18 buttons, swapping duplicates with your friends, and rounding out your whole collection. So how about asking Mom to get you a package or two of Kellogg's Pep tomorrow? That's the only way you can get these dazzling new comic buttons. You don't buy them, and you don't send in any money, not even a box top. They're exclusive prizes in packages of Kellogg's Pep. Inside every package, there's one of these exciting new comic buttons or a military insignia or warplane button. So tell your mother you'd like plenty of P-E-P, Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Now, back to the adventures of Superman.
It is just an hour since Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane accompanied Clark Kent to a doctor, and Henry Miller, the Atom Man, received final instructions from Der Teufel. Now, as Jimmy returns to the Daily Planet City room, Miller hails him.
What's with Mr. Kent, Jim?
Huh? Oh, the doctor couldn't find a thing wrong with him. He figured he might have eaten something that didn't agree with him. He made him promise to stay home and rest till tomorrow.
I'm glad it's nothing serious. Well, let's go.
Huh? Go where?
Oh, I didn't tell you, did I? I got a tip on a big story after you left, and Mr. White said I could take you along. Come on, we gotta rush.
Oh, a big story. What is it?
I'll tell you on the way. I've got a car waiting. I didn't want to go without you.
Well, gee, that's awful nice of you, Hank.
You and Mr. Kent have been swell to me, and I appreciate it. Also, this is a pretty long ride, and I like company. Especially your company, Jim.
Oh, gee whiz. Thanks.
Unaware that his companion is the deadly Atom Man, Jimmy Olsen follows Henry Miller from the Daily Planet. Where is Miller taking the boy reporter? And what is the trap now being set for Superman? Der Teufel's carefully laid plans are rushing to a startling climax, and tomorrow the Atom Man and Superman meet face to face in a battle to the death. So don't miss tomorrow's tense, exciting episode, no matter what happens. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Tune in, same time, same station, for the adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Fellows and girls, be sure to follow the adventures of Superman, brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC Publications.
And now, faster than a speeding bullet. It's part 16 of The Atom Man, as originally broadcast on October 31st, 1945.
Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Convinced that Clark Kent is Superman, Der Teufel, a brilliant half-mad Nazi scientist, and Henry Miller, whom Teufel has transformed into an Atom Man, able to destroy anything in his path, have begun their plot to conquer Superman
and then the world. Posing as a young newspaperman, Miller secured a position as reporter on the Daily Planet, where he made friends with Kent and Jimmy Olsen. During Kent's absence from the office, Miller told Editor White that he had received a tip on a big story and received permission to follow the tip with Jimmy. As we continue now, 40 miles north of Metropolis, Miller, the deadly atom man with the unsuspecting Jimmy at his side, is driving a small roadster through lonely, hilly country skirting the sea. It is mid-afternoon. The sky is gray and overcast. Listen.
Gosh, Hank, you're as bad as Mr. Kent.
What do you mean, Jim?
Well, he always acts mysterious, too. We've been driving about an hour now, and you still haven't told me what this big story is we're on.
I was afraid if I did, you wouldn't want to go through with it. We may run into trouble.
Yeah, what kind of trouble?
I'll give you a hint. Who's the most dangerous man in the world?
In the whole world?
Uh-huh.
Gosh, I don't know. Hitler? No, he's probably dead. That Nazi scientist, de Teufel? No, he's dead, too.
Is he?
Sure, didn't you hear about it? Mr. Kent got a cablegram from Germany this morning. Teufel blew himself up experimenting with a piece of kryptonite that was stolen from the Metropolis Museum.
He did?
Mm-hmm. He was supposed to be trying to create an atom man.
An atom man?
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine anything so goofy? And you want to hear something else funny? Mr. Kent was scared to death that Teufel could do it.
Ah, it's ridiculous.
Well, sure it is, but we couldn't make Mr. Kent see it.
Does Kent still believe that nonsense about Teufel and an atom man?
Well, he did up to this morning, when he got the cablegram saying Teufel and the kryptonite were blown to Kingdom Come. Now he's like a new man.
Uh-huh. Sharp curve coming up. Hang on.
Look, we kind of got off the subject, Hank. You were going to tell me what this big story is we're on.
We didn't get off the subject.
Well, sure we did. You said...
I said our story was tied up with the most dangerous man in the world. And you guessed who that is. The Teufel. Uh-huh, that's right.
What? You're kidding. The Teufel is dead.
The tip I got said he's very much alive and in a hideout somewhere around here.
Around here? No, wait a minute. What? How?
Take it easy, Jim. You'll have plenty of opportunity to get scared. Later.
Later? Well, I'm scared right now. I mean, I'm excited. Listen, who told you Teufel is alive and hiding around here?
A very good friend of mine who knows all about Teufel.
Who?
You'll find out. Let's see, we're 43 miles out. We ought to be coming to a small woods. There's a map in the glove compartment in front of you. Get it, will you? It's drawn on a piece of paper.
Okay. Well, I don't see any... Say, what's this, Hank?
What?
Well, these gloves. They look... Sure, they're made out of metal. Meshed metal.
Put them back.
What?
I said put them back, you little punk.
Hey, wait a minute. Who you calling a punk?
Sorry, Jim. Those gloves happen to be very valuable to me. Never mind the map. There are the woods now.
Well, what are you blowing the horn for? The road's empty.
This is where we're to meet my friend.
Hey, look out. 2 men jumped out on the road.
Those are my friends. They were waiting in the woods.
Are you sure? They look pretty tough. Especially the big guy in overalls.
They're tough, all right, as you'll find out.
I'll find out. Well, what do you mean?
Ah, you have young Olsen. Good, Miller.
It was easy.
Huh? Say, who are you and how do you know me?
Oh, you do not remember me, Olsen. You and I, yeah, and Miss Lois Lane, too, spent quite a bit of time together about a year ago.
What? You're Teufel. You dyed your skin and you're wearing a black wig and mustache, but I know you.
Bravo, Olsen. And now...
Hey, Hank, what is this? You said these were your friends.
They certainly are. Very good friends.
What?
You look very stupid with your mouth open, Olsen. If you will step out of the car, please, we shall go to a place where we can renew our acquaintance.
What? Hey, now, wait a minute.
Give me a hand with him, Willie.
Just leave him to me, Teufel.
Let go. Cut it out. Let go, I say. What's the idea? Hey, Hank, don't let... Oh, now I know. You're with him, you dirty Nazi. Help! Help!
Stop this noise and take him to the cabin, Billy. I will be there shortly.
Okay, Teufel, shut up. Shut up, I said, or I'll let you have it. Come on.
So far, you've done well, Miller. Now we are ready for Superman. You have the mesh gloves in the thought converter?
They're in the glove compartment.
Good. And Kent is at the Daily Planet?
No, he's home. His doctor thought he needed a rest.
Ah, you have his telephone number?
Yes. You're sure that this'll work, Teufel?
You have nothing to fear. You need only turn the switch on the converter, and such atomic power will pour from your gloved fingers that Superman will be destroyed.
I hope you're right, Teufel.
I am always right. Go now, drive to the beach house, and make no mistakes.
I won't.
What'll I do after it's over?
I will be there to tell you.
All right. Goodbye, Teufel.
Leaving the Teufel standing in the road, Henry Miller, the Atom Man, drives rapidly away. A half hour later, Clark Kent's telephone rings.
Hello?
That you, Mr. Kent?
Yes.
This is Henry Miller. Listen, Jim Wilson and I came out here on a story.
Yes, I know. The chief told me.
Well, we ran into trouble. Bad trouble.
What happened?
Jim.
Yes? What about Jim?
Mr. Kent, you've got to do something. I wanted to call the police, but Jim insisted I call you.
Well, tell me what's wrong. Where are you?
I haven't time to tell you. They'll be back any moment. They said they're going to shoot us.
Where are you, Miller?
At a beach house a few miles north of Grant Crossing, but you've got to hurry.
All right. Take it easy, Miller. Take it easy. A beach house north of Grant Crossing?
Yes.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
A few minutes? It's 50 miles from Metropolis.
I'll contact Superman. You and Jim sit tight, Miller. Don't worry. Superman will be right out.
Hanging up, Clark Kent swiftly resumes his true identity of Superman, never suspecting that he is being lured into a trap baited with Jimmy Olsen, a trap waiting to be sprung by the Atom Man. We'll return in a moment for the thrill-packed climax of today's episode. But right now, here's a word from your announcer.
Say, it's a big moment, isn't it, gang, when Mom opens a package of Kellogg's Pep, because right away you're looking for one of those exciting new comic buttons all the gang is collecting. You're wondering which button you'll get, whether it'll be a new one to add to your collection or a duplicate so that you can have the fun of trading with one of your pals. Now, you'd sure hate to miss out on the fun all the rest of the fellows and girls are having with these new comic buttons, so ask Mother to get you a package or two of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, Kellogg's Pep, because that's the only way you can get these keen-looking buttons. You can't buy them anywhere, and you don't send in any money, not even a box top. You just look inside the Pep package, and there you are, one of those sharp new comic buttons or a military insignia or warplane button. It's your prize from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Now, back to the adventures of Superman.
In a cabin set on a vast, lonely beach edged by a forest, Henry Miller, the Atom Man, has just completed his phone call to Clark Kent. Now, swiftly, he straps a small square metal box around his throat, directly over his jugular vein. This is the converter, in which a tiny electronic tube at the turn of a switch will flash an impulse to the kryptonite in his blood and send atomic energy rushing to his fingertips, from where it will emerge in an unbroken stream of terrible, shattering power. Quickly, then, he pulls on his meshed gloves of platinum and thorium, throws a scarf around his neck, and has just time to clasp his strangely gloved hands behind his back as a strong burst of wind is heard above the cabin, and then a thud as of a giant dropping to earth. A timeless moment, and the door of the cabin is flung open, and Superman in blue costume and red cape strides into the room.
Miller, what happened? Where's Jim?
Welcome, Superman.
All right, never mind that. Where's Jim, I say?
He's with the Teufel.
What? Der Teufel?
Yes.
What are you talking about? What's that on your throat?
You'll see in a moment, Superman.
Miller, what are you doing? What's that strange noise? And what are those gloves you're wearing?
You'll see that in a moment, too.
Hey, Scott, what happened to your voice? Miller!
You can stop calling me Miller from now on. Let me introduce myself. I am the Atom Man.
No. No!
Don't try to move. You're helpless now.
No. Stand back. Don't come near me!
Raising his weirdly gloved hands, the Atom Man slowly advances on the Man of Steel, who, helpless, stands rooted to the spot, as all the miraculous strength in his massive superhuman muscles drains away. Step by step, the atomic monster in human form moves forward. Finally, he stops, and his thin lips curl in a deadly smile.
This is the end, Superman. In a moment, you'll die. Now!
A sharp explosion, a blinding white-hot flash that seems to leap from the Atom Man's meshed fingers. Jagged green sparks that strike against Superman's wilting body like miniature bolts of lightning. Is this the end? As the one and only survivor of the amazing civilization that once flourished on the planet Krypton finally met his master? Superman, whose strength was beyond measure, whose impenetrable skin turned back the sharpest steel, whose unfailing devotion to truth and justice struck fear into the hearts of those who preyed on their fellow men. Has he become the victim of that strange, mysterious power, atomic energy, the power that brought the warlords of Nippon to their knees?
Has it now brought Superman to his knees, never to rise again? Fellows and girls, don't miss tomorrow's amazing episode. Nothing like this has ever happened before. So remember to tune in and tell all your friends to tune in tomorrow. Same time, same station, for the most exciting episode ever broadcast in the Adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Fellows and girls, be sure to follow the Adventures of Superman, brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC
It looks
publication.
like it's going to take a miracle to save Superman, fellows and girls. The jury's still out on Bat-Supe. But if there's a jury involved, it probably doesn't look good. Meanwhile, we'd like to say thanks for listening. Be sure to invite your friends to check us out on their favorite podcatcher or on YouTube or Facebook. Well, we'll see you next time, fellows and girls. Until then, up, and away!
Stories of human beings who, by a wave of a magic wand, are transformed into animals are an inevitable part of the literature of our childhood. But now and then, we come upon an incident which makes us pause and wonder whether our childish imaginings are quite as childish as they seem.
Miss Olive Clark, who was, for 20 years, the principal of the Girls' National School at Whittlesea, was not a stern disciplinarian. But one thing she did insist on was strict observance of the curfew. Consequently, when at 12:30 on a certain night in the year 1911, she saw a shaft of light still gleaming beneath the door of Janet Seaton's room, she decided to investigate.
Oh, hello there, Miss Clark.
Janet, do you realize what time it is? Your light should have been out over 2 hours ago.
Oh, but I couldn't help it. I've been reading this book and I forgot all about time. There's a little boy in it, and he turns into a bird, and he flies all over the world.
That's enough, Janet. You shouldn't be reading such childish nonsense.
But you see, Miss Clark, I believe in things like that. I'm quite sure that lots of birds and animals are really the souls of dead people in disguise.
It was almost a week later that Miss Clark found on her office desk a message from Janet Seaton, asking her to come to the dormitory at her earliest convenience.
Miss Clark, will you tell me something, please? Did any girl who used to go to school here, ever die in this room?
Well, now that you ask, yes.
I thought so.
Why?
Because she's come back. There she is, over there in the corner.
Miss Clark wheeled around and stared at the spot where Janet was pointing. There, at the juncture of two walls, a large red butterfly was clinging.
She was there when I came in last night. I don't know how she got in. The door and the windows were closed.
For more than a month, the butterfly remained in precisely the same spot. And nothing could convince Janet Seaton that it was not a reincarnation of the girl who had died. And then, late in the spring, they found its lifeless body on the floor.
Just because she died doesn't prove anything. Her soul probably passed to another animal of some sort. She'll be back
In the
again.
summer of that year, Janet Seaton graduated from the Girls' National. And for 16 years thereafter, no one connected with the school heard from her. And then, on a morning in March 1927, she came back and dropped into Miss Clark's office and began to reminisce about her childhood experience.
Remember what a silly little fool I was, Miss Clark. I insisted that poor old butterfly was the soul of a dead girl. Janet, there's still a butterfly in your room. Every spring, at just about the same time, one has appeared in the same corner for 16 years. There's one up there now.
There is no need to accept the interpretation which Janet Seaton offered for this strange story when she was a child. And yet, even after we have rejected it, the facts are that a red admiral butterfly did reappear each year in the same corner of the same room, and that it remained there until its death. And these facts are, in themselves, incredible but true.